Today I wanted to talk about my top 10 anime of 2024. Now keep in mind, this is my top 10 anime list. Some you may agree with, some you might disagree with. Another thing to keep in mind is that this list is for newer animes. Animes that got a second or third season won't be part of this list. Starting off with number 10, we have A Sign of Affection. It follows two main characters, Yuki and Itsuomi. Yuki uses sign language to communicate with people because she's deaf, and Itsuomi is a multilingual person. One day while on a train, a foreigner was asking Yuki questions, but Yuki couldn't help the foreigner because 1, she's deaf, and 2, it's a foreigner, she doesn't understand their language. Since Itsuomi was passing by, he saw what was going on and he decided to help the foreigner and Yuki. After helping the foreigner, he starts talking to Yuki and then he realizes that she's deaf. After that moment, he decided to learn sign language so he can communicate with her. Eventually, they start dating and so on. I really like this anime, especially after watching A Silent Voice. It's a really wholesome anime. Number 9, The Witch and the Beast. The story follows two main characters, Gido and Ashaf. Gido was cursed by a witch and she wants to undo the curse. Now there are 3 ways to undo the curse. 1. Get a kiss from Prince Charming. 2. Get the witch that cast the curse to undo it. The third method has a time limit and it only works 1 time per witch. You need to kiss a witch. Ashaf on the other hand works with the Order. The Order deals with cases surrounding magic. One day after crossing paths, Ashaf and Gido made a deal. Gido would accompany Ashaf when the Order gave him missions. In return, they would help Gido find the witch that put a curse on her. I really like the characters in this anime, especially the necromancer pair, but that's it for number 9. Number 8, Kaiju number 8. One day, Kafka and his childhood friend Mina made a pact that one day they would join the defense force after their hometown was destroyed by Kaiju. Kafka didn't make it to the defense force, but Mina did. After some years passed, Kafka had a new co-worker, Reno. Reno told Kafka that he shouldn't give up on his dreams and he should give the defense force one more shot. One day while on duty, Kafka and Reno got attacked by a kaiju which sent both of them to the hospital. While in the hospital, a kaiju entered Kafka's body and that caused him to turn into a kaiju. After that happened, both of them managed to escape the hospital and they decided to keep it a secret. Eventually, Kafka and Reno got into the defense force and now they need to keep a big secret from everybody else. But that's it for number 8. Number 7, Windbreaker. Windbreaker follows the main character Sakura. Sakura moved to Furinkin High because he wanted the top spot. Now Windbreaker isn't your typical delinquent anime. The delinquents in this anime, well, the Furinkin High delinquents, they aren't your typical delinquents, they actually help people. They protect them from the bad guys, and when Sakura got there, he realized this. The reason I like this anime is because Sakura is everything Takamichi was supposed to be. Sakura knew the type of environment he was in and he knew fighting was an important skill to have. And when Sakura fell short, he realized that he needs to get better or he'll fall behind. Yes, Sakura has his soft side even though he doesn't like to show it, but when it's time to get serious, he gets serious. Sakura had everything I wanted to see in Takamichi, which is why Windbreaker is one of my favorite animes. Number 6, The Fable. Now this is an anime I really liked. The Fable follows the main character Akira, aka The Fable. Basically, Akira is an assassin and he could kill his target within 6 seconds, which got him the nickname The Fable. One day after completing a mission, Akira's boss told him that he needs to take a vacation so the heat could die down. His boss told him that he's going to Osaka for a year. While he's there, he must act like a civilian and not kill anybody. If he does, he and his so-called sister dies. While on vacation, Akira faces many challenges and the way he handles them is pretty funny. This is one of my favorite animes that came out of 2024, but that's it for number 6. Number 5, Elusive Samurai. The Elusive Samurai follows the main character Tokiyuki. One day Tokiyuki clan gets wiped out and he is the sole survivor. After that happened, Tokiyuki thought that he should delete his save file. But before that could happen, he met a priest with future vision. The priest shoves him into the battlefield and in that moment we learn that Tokiyuki is elusive. And not just in that moment, throughout the series we see that in various battles. But the priest prophesies that one day Tokiyuki will become a hero and avenge his clan. But in the meantime, Tokiyuki must sharpen his skills and gain allies. This is another anime I really liked, but that's it for number 5. Number 4, Negative Positive Angler. This anime follows the main character Hiro. Hiro is in a ton of debt, and not only that, he has a disease that could kill him in 2 years. One day while he was on the run from the people he's in debt to, he falls into the ocean. He got rescued by a fishing crew, and since they weren't going home at the time, they taught him how to fish. He manages to catch a fish on his first try. After fishing, one of the fishing crew members, Takaki, decided to drive him home. When they got there, they realized that Hiro's home was gone. After learning about Hiro's situation, Takaki decides to help him get a job and pay off his debt. He also let Hiro stay with him until he got his life together. The episode that really made me like this anime was when Takaki told Hiro that no matter how bad his life gets, he could always restart. Takaki didn't just pay off Hiro's debt because he was a good guy. Hiro had to pay him back. That's why he helped him get a job. But Takaki told Hiro that he could always restart his life no matter how bad things get, not knowing that Hiro had a condition that might kill him in 2 years. After getting a job, Hiro started to take a liking to fishing even though he hated it in the beginning. Another reason why I like this anime is because the MC went from having no purpose in life to finding a passion, which is fishing, something he didn't even like in the beginning. But that's it for number 4. Number 3, Trillion Game. This is one of my favorite animes that came out this year. When this anime first got announced, I wasn't too interested, but after watching the first 2 episodes, it got me hooked. This anime is basically lying your way to the top. Fake it till you make it, by any means necessary. The anime follows 2 main characters, Haru and Gaku. Haru is basically an extrovert and the spokesman for the company, also known as the scammer or the con artist. Do not trust anything that comes out of this guy's mouth. Then we have Gaku, which is the opposite of Haru. He's an introvert, but he's really good in the IT department. After applying for a job at the Dragon Bank, Haru got accepted but Gaku got denied. Haru decided to quit because they didn't hire Gaku, and Haru convinced Gaku to team up with him so they could start their own company, Trillion Game. Throughout the series, Haru does anything to get to the top. He will lie, he will scam, and he will even threaten people. As long as it gets him to the top, he will do it. Gaku on the other hand goes along with it because it gets them the results they need. This anime was based off a K-drama, and if you're into that, you could watch it. But this anime is one of my favorite animes that came out of this year. Number 2, 365 Days to the Wedding. This anime quickly became one of my favorite animes of 2024 because it was an adult romance done right. The anime follows 2 introverted main characters, Rika and Takuya. Rika turns off her emotions because she doesn't want to disappoint others and herself. Takuya feels like he's falling behind in life because he's indecisive. Throughout the series, the 2 of them realize their flaws and they work towards fixing it. The reason I really like this anime is that it does a really good job at presenting adult romance. It tackles issues like dating, marriage, divorce, heartbreak, feelings, and so on. This is something we hardly see because most romance animes are either fantasy or it's a school anime. In my opinion, this is one of the best adult romance animes out there and you should give it a shot. And now for number 1. Number 1 wouldn't surprise many people because I believe most people would agree with me on this. Dan the Dan. This is my number 1 favorite anime of 2024. The anime follows 2 main characters, Okurun and Ayase. Ayase believes in ghosts but not aliens, and Okurun believes in aliens but not ghosts. They dared each other to go to specific locations, and after that, both of them realized that both ghosts and aliens existed, and in the process both of them got superpowers. The reason I really like Dan the Dan is because the story is great, the animation is great, everything about the anime is great. The characters, the music, the comedy, everything. Another thing about the anime I really liked is the relationship between Okurun and Ayase. The way they interact with each other and talk about their problems, it doesn't feel like 2 teenagers talking. It feels like 2 people that have been in a relationship for a very long time talking about their problems and how they want to resolve it. But yeah, this is my top 10 anime list of 2024. Even if an anime didn't make this list, that doesn't mean they're bad. This is just my favorite animes of 2024. There are plenty of other great animes that came out this year. But that's about it.